We are joined by Jordan Wilcox, who ran wild for Saratoga back in the day, not that many years ago, 2014. And he's been running wild at Springfield College, and we hope he is the man later on today that will be receiving the 2017 Gagliardi Trophy, which is equivalent to the Heisman Trophy, except it's for Division III. And Jordan Wilcox joins us here on Big Board Sports, 104.5 The Team, ESPN Radio. Jordan, Roger Weiland in your hometown. Good morning.
Good morning. How you doing, Roger?
I'm good, man. So take me through what's happening today. Give me the itinerary of Jordan Wilcox today.
So today at 1 o'clock, me and the four other finalists and our coaches are going to take a ride down to the Salem Civic Center to take a tour and kind of see what the facility looks like going into the night. And then kind of get a little free time between them and 7 o'clock, and then we arrive. Me, my family, coaches, and my friends that came to support me to do the ceremony at 7 o'clock for dinner, and then the awards, I think, be handed out around 8:30, 9 o'clock.
Wow, that's so cool, man. What are your emotions right now, Jordan, as you sit here at 11:15 in the morning?
It's definitely an unreal feeling. It still hasn't really hit me yet that I'm a finalist for the Division III Heisman and the Gagliardi Trophy. Well, I'm just very thankful and blessed to be in the situation I am today.
Yeah, no, hey, listen, man, you've earned it. I'm just looking at your stats, and you're top 5 nationally in rushing yards with 1,786. Yards per game, 162. Yards per rush, 7.83. And total touchdowns, 23. Those are some pretty good stats. And I know you absolutely knock it out of the park in the classroom, finance major, and you have a 3.56 grade point average. And that's also part of it, right? This is not just about everything that you do on the field.
Yep. So the Gagliardi Trophy represents how well you do on the field, how well you do in the classroom, and how what type of person you are in the community. And those are 3 big points of this award.
Do you know anything about your competition? How do you think you're going to fare tonight? You want to make a prediction?
Obviously, all 4 of the contestants are deserving and here for a reason. So I hopefully, if I come on top and bring home the D3 Heisman, if not, it's a great how do you put it? It's a great experience and great recognition to be put in this category for a finalist as D3 Heisman.
There's no doubt. It will be a great experience no matter what happens tonight. And obviously, everyone in the Capital Region rooting for you big time. Do you have to give how is this working tonight? Do you have to give a speech tonight, Jordan?
So the way the ceremony works, they show a 3-minute highlight tape of my professors talking about me. Luke Bradley's father, who I'm very involved with Team Impact, talking about me, as well as my coaches and my teammates, and they show clips of me doing stuff in the community and in the classroom and some of my football clips. And then they do an on-stage live interview to rattle off a few questions in front of the whole crowd and streaming on d3football.com as the voters sit in the stands. And then one at a time, all 4 finals go up, and then we sit down and J Club announces the winner. That's
awesome. Jordan Wilcox with us from Saratoga has a real shot here. Obviously, one of the finalists to win the biggest award on the Division III level. Hey, tell me a little bit about Saratoga, and then how did you land at Springfield? What were some other choices that you had? Give us a little background since you left high school.
So after my senior season, me and Jake Eglinton played together for the past 7 years. We had coaches coming in and out, Division III, Division II. Kind of just giving us their spiel and went on a few overnight visits, and Springfield definitely stood out the most to both of us, and we said to each other, hey, it'd be pretty cool to play football together at the collegiate level, and if that happens, it happens. And ended up, we both went and had a great time, liked the coaches, liked the facilities, and what Springfield was about. And eventually Jake committed, and then I was like, hey, I'm coming along too, and we've been roommates and best friends since he moved to Saratoga in 10th grade, and still best friends now after our senior season at Springfield.
That is so cool. How has the success of the program been since you've been there?
So it's crazy. It was kind of similar to high school. At Saratoga, we had my sophomore and junior season, we had 2 down years, and then my senior season, Jake and I really put Saratoga back where they needed to be in the playoffs for the first time since 2009, and then going to Springfield College, we thought, yeah, Springfield, that they were 8-2 the year before we got there. Like, oh yeah, so like we're definitely going to see winning seasons. And unfortunately, we went 5-5, 4-6, and 5-5, and then going to our season, we're like, hey, we can't go out with a losing season, and we kind of turned the program around, the culture, with Mike Sarasula at the helm as the head coach. Believing in all of us, and as a senior class, we kind of turned the program around and ended up going 10-0 and making the playoffs for the first time since 2006, which is a great accomplishment for us. So,
wow, what a way to go out! And the only way bigger to go out is to win this darn thing tonight. You know.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly.
Oh man, hey, can you? We talked about your stats on the field, and we know you're a smart kid, a 3.56 grade point average. Can you talk about the off the field? Again, you're judged on what you do in a number of different categories, but as a leader within the program's involvement with the team impact, can you go into a little bit more detail for our listeners about what that is and what you're doing there?
So the way Team Impact works, it's an organization ran by the Patriots owner and his family. They created Team Impact, so it's kind of like they find kids who have childhood cancer, childhood diseases, and they get involved with sports programs and football, basketball, and Springfield actually has the most draftees for Team Impact, so which is awesome for our school. And I'm very involved with Luke Bradley, who came to our program the year before I got there. I began to get real close to Luke my freshman year, and then now my senior year, he's one of my best friends, and the kid's a fighter, and he's going into a big surgery coming up. He's going to get bone marrow transplant with his father. It's actually the first bone marrow transplant between a son and father at Boston Children's Hospital. So he's going to crush that surgery coming up, and he's going to get healthy, and he's going to be okay.
That's so. I mean, he's what, 13 years old, Jordan?
13 years old. Yep.
Wow.
He's been battling leukemia since the age of I want to say 8.
And you become really close to him. Mentor. He looks up to you, I'm sure, in every way, as does the family. Did you say he will be in the house tonight?
Unfortunately, he will not be in the house. He was supposed to get on a transplant last week, and they had a complication. They nicked his lung when they put the breathing tube in, so he has to recover from that before he can get the transplant, and then he'll be in isolation for about 6 months. Well,
I hope he can get d3sports.com, because if I'm reading correctly here, and I did a nice article on you in the Saratogian, I want to give them full credit for some of the information that I'm throwing out here this morning. But is that correct? If those want to, in the capital region, certainly in Saratoga, and follow the career of Jordan Wilcox, is it d3sports.com?
Yes, so it's d3football.com.
d3football.com. All right. So I should be able, with all the technology that we have in the world today, somewhere at the Mighty 1-3, be able to get d3football.com and watch this tonight.
Correct. Okay.
All right. Well, I hope you get this tonight. It would be a great honor. Either way, man, everyone around here really proud of you, and you get a lot of good publicity tonight for all the good things that you've done, both on and off the field, Jordan. Thank you for a few minutes, and enjoy your day, man.
Thank you, Roger. I appreciate having me on the show.